last class? What was the last we discussed about the toothpaste and shampoo? Okay.
Yes, ma'am.
Yeah. Why do we neutralize the basic effect while you shampooing? How do we reduce or how do we neutralize the base when you use the shampoo? What we should use?
Ma'am, adding conditioner.
Means after washing with your hair, before you wiping it, you have to use conditioner. Okay, you can separately buy the conditioner. But if you are using the natural shampoo, that is our Chembarati Tali, you have heard, no? With the leaf, you can put in the water, and if you going on squeezing it, the Chembarati leaves will become or shoe flower leaves will become a shampoo. Okay, so if you use that, no need of conditioner. But when you use chemical shampoos, any shampoos, whether Didi or Datri or Head and Shoulder, Ayush, whatever, but you have to use the conditioner to reduce the base or neutralize the base. Okay, fine. Safan, can you tell me how does the toothpaste neutralize? Can you tell me how does neutralization take place in toothpaste? When you brush the teeth, how does neutralization take place? Say in your own words. Morning session, we were talking more about the toothpaste and all that.
Yes, ma'am.
Tell me. How does neutralization take place?
The toothpaste.
Okay, Pranav, you said this. Safan, no? Safan, you are not studying nowadays. I really tell frank enough.
Hydrogen, oxygen.
Hydrogen oxygen, nothing. Pranav, you just say in your own words. When you brush the teeth, what happened? That you say.
The bacteria will die.
Bacteria will die. How? When you brush the teeth, actually what is happening?
Ma'am, cleaning the teeth.
Cleaning the teeth. So before cleaning the teeth, what was there in the teeth?
Bacteria.
Leave the bacteria. There is something. I'm talking about neutralization, no? Say. Acid. Yes. Okay, Irene, explain.
Yes, ma'am. The toothpaste help in neutralizing the effect of acid formed due to the food particles because they are alkaline in nature and neutralize the effect of acid.
Yeah, that is what I'm asking, not the killing bacteria. No. We are talking about neutralization in everyday life. Correct. You are talking about neutralization in everyday life. Clear? So, when you brush the teeth, what is happening? The acid which is produced due to bacteria in your teeth gets neutralized with the help of the base which is present in the toothpaste. So that is neutralization in our daily life. So shall we go to the next neutralization, what you see in our life? So shampoo also we discuss. Next neutralization. Yes, this is everyone experiences. No? Aaron Somi, can you read? What is that?
The effect of an ant sting which is caused by formic acid which is neutralized by rubbing most baking soda in nature. Basically nature. Which contains zinc carbonate.
Okay,
the solutions which do not change the color of either red or blue litmus are known as neutral solutions.
Yes. So effect of ant sting. How do we get that severe pain whenever ant sting children? Yeah. Actually, that sting is not because ants bite. It is injecting a formic acid. See, the God created every creature to protect every species its own way. So usually the ant is the smallest creature, correct? Ant knows his life is not too much good. It can die. It can lost any time. Okay, especially human being, no? So if by mistake ant is not purposefully biting us, by mistake it must have touched our feet. So he understand that is I touched the wrong thing. So I need to escape myself. So what does ant does? He bite and he ran away. Actually, that is the thing. So, but ant is so minute. Even after biting, also you will kill the ant. Correct? Yes. So this is this is the nature. By nature, every species has given a particular capacity to escape from the danger. So for ants, it is the formic acid which is present in its body. It is injecting us. So when you get the pain, you will run or you will move away. That is, some people may not die. You will just push the ant. You just go like that. You just put it up. Okay, but some people will kill it. Yeah, you see that rose color ant. I mean, ant which is on mango tree. Then Puliurumbu.
Yes, ma'am.
The smallest ant, if you bite, you can at least control your pain. But how does that Puliurumbu, if it bites, you see suddenly there is a
That side will become.
Black ant is really painful.
really pain. Not only that, you will get a big blister on it. No, your
Yes,
skin will be bulged like
mosquito
anything.
bite and
Yes, yes, it will bulge. Puliurumbu is like that.
Not
And
for
then
me, mummy.
another ant is safari ant. That is black ant, big black ant on the trees. Yeah. See, safari ant usually come during rainy season. If the safari ants are around our house or in front of a house, it is very clear sign that it is going to rain. Because when rain comes, that is the time safari ant is move in a line and move to a place where it is safe. So these are the nature. We need to observe the sign of the birds and animals and all. So safari ants are mainly seen during the rainy season. So that is the time. Implication is you are going to get a heavy rain. Okay. And you know dragonfly.
Yes, I know.
Have you seen the dragonfly this season? Plenty.
Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am.
Because dragonfly,
playground
dragonfly is the symbol that you are going to get a heavy rain. You see, only that time when the heavy rain, only dragonfly will be in the air. You got it. So all these things are there. So anyway,
The dragonfly was in your house. In front of.
yeah, if you after the rain or before the rain, if you look at that cloud, no, you will see a lot of dragonflies are flying in the air. That is the sign that you are.
Ma'am.
Yes.
Yesterday, rain and sun came at the same time.
That will come sometimes. Okay. That is some natural phenomenon only. Why the sun is coming, we don't know. Correct. Maybe before the sun could come, already there is some water droplets about to fall. So it did not complete. So it is for falling down when the sun comes. That can be happen. That water cycle did not complete. Yes. Yes.
Ma'am, I have a doubt.
Tell me.
If ma'am in Malayalam we will say katturumbu, that if that bite also.
That also you will get a severe pain. Yeah.
It have an acid something. Like
that acid is formic acid. Can you see? The effect of ant sting, which is caused by formic acid. So, in their body, there is a formic acid. In order to escape itself, it will inject you formic acid. As a result, you will get a severe pain, and sometimes you can see your skin, that particular place will get a blister or something. So, in order to reduce that effect, you can apply baking soda on that. If you apply the baking soda on that particular place, that blister will goes down. Okay, so this is also
like powder, right?
baking powder. Yeah,
Powder.
Powder on that. Or you can put a little water in that and you can touch it. You can make it as a paste form and then you can put it there. It's very good.
If like this and bite us, then that portion will be very thick. Ma'am.
The small and not much. Okay, what you talk about this big ants, puliyurumbu, katturumbu, all these have plenty of formic acid. So when they bite, we usually say they bite, but it is sting. Actually, the word we use for ants is sting. Snake sting, snake sting, mosquito sting. We don't say mosquito bite. Okay, we say mosquito sting because they are poking with that their what do you call something, no, they have got a horn, no, small horn, kumbu, what we say in that. Okay, horn, HORN. So that is why actually, so if you look at this picture, you can see it has got a long horn in the front. Okay, so when it sting with it, this formic acid will be injected, and if you apply the baking soda over there, you can be relieved from the pain. And what does baking soda contain? Another base. The base is known as zinc carbonate. Antacid, magnesium hydroxide, and this base which we apply in order to relieve the pain of the ant sting, you can use zinc carbonate. And another thing is, how do you identify the Nutrasolution? The solution which do not change the color of either red or blue litmus. I have already told you before. Either red or blue litmus are known as Nutrasolutions. So now we are moving on to the next one. This is what the factories does.
Ma'am, 1 minute, ma'am. Can you show that last?
Okay.
I am writing that solution.
Okay.
Okay, ma'am, you can change.
Okay. The next thing, we are moving on to fertilizer. Excessive use of chemical fertilizers. That means what you use as manure. Sometimes you put urea, factum phos. This type of chemical manure we make artificially. Another manure what we use is organic matter. That you know. What are they? Manure, the natural manure, natural fertilizer. Which are the one?
Tulasi.
Tulasi. Okay. What we put for plants to grow?
Ma'am,
Nitrogen.
Not nitrogen. Nitrogen is a fertilizer chemical. And another thing. Vegetable peeling, cow dung. Okay. Animal shit. Vegetable peelings. Rice water, kanchi water. Okay. Vegetable peelings. Then
boiled egg.
the eggshells. Eggshells are very good for rose plant. Correct. Okay.
Yes,
Then then the onion and the small onion peelings, they are very good manure. Not only that, spoiled food, anything which is spoiled chana, spoiled anything you can put. Chagirichor is from coconut shell. You can remove the coconut shell, you know, the fiber inside the coconut outer cover. That is chagirichor. That is chagirichor. Okay. That is also very good manure. But here we are not talking about that manure. They are good. Even salt is a good manure for coconut trees. And this one, what you call for it? Matti, chala. Okay. Yeah.
Yes,
Olden times or traditional times, when I was a small like you, we used to get matti for 2 rupees 1 kg and all. That time. Okay. Now almost 160. You have minimum 100 you have to give. But those days 2 rupees is enough. You can get the matti. So what is my father does? He will buy 10 kg, 5 kg mattis and then he will make a dig around the coconut trees and we bury these mattis over there. Why? This matti has got a lot of calcium. So that is some natural. That's a natural manure we use it. Okay. Even any fish water, washing fish water, fish waste, everything, and chicken bones, all these things are very good manure. So here we are not talking about that one. Here we are talking about chemical fertilizer, that is ammonia, factum phos, urea. All these are chemical fertilizer. Chemical fertilizer means we artificially make by mixing the chemical substances. Then what will happen? If we put all this chemical fertilizer is too much. See, for human being and the birds and for the plants also, you cannot put any manure more than what they require. Even you put cow dung too much, you can see some of the plants will dry by itself. So you cannot put any manure more than it require. For everything, you have to put a minimum minimum amount, proper proportion, proper quantity. But if you don't put proper quantity, what will happen? The soil become acidic. Yeah, the soil becomes acidic. Then what will happen? The plants will not grow. Plants will not grow. So in order to reduce that acid, what we do, in order to grow plants in this type of soil, we have to add a basic compound such as limestone. So this is the limestone. You can add this limestone. Why? It is the mixture of calcium carbonate. Formic acid, we are using a baking soda, mixture of zinc carbonate. But here we are using limestone. What is the name of that base? Limestone. And its chemical name is calcium carbonate. That is CaCO3. CaCO3. Ca stands for calcium. C stands for carbon and oxygen. So there are total 1 calcium, 1 carbon, 3 oxygen. For 1 calcium carbonate molecule, we can apply this. Okay. And also another thing what we can do is ashes. You can add the ashes of the wood, not the ashes of the plastic. Okay. That is poisonous. If you burn the dry leaves, you burn the wood and all, you can put that ashes in order to neutralize the acidic nature of the soil. So that is why. So if you use extra chemical fertilizer, sometimes the soil become more acidic. Then the plants may dry. Because acid is just like a fire, that is why it is just like a fire. So the root of the plants will dry first. Then once the root dry, naturally the leaves, other things will die. Plants will die. That is the reason. So that is what we are using a compound limestone. Limestone is known as calcium carbonate. This is you will get limestone in powder. We can make it a powder and then you can put it over there. That is powdered lime. Okay. It is not the lemon you are talking about. Okay, children. It is not the lemon what you have. This is a particular stones. Stones. I think Chunnambu. Have you heard about Chunnambu?
Yes, ma'am.
That is the one. Okay. So that make into powder and you can put it on that so that acidic nature will get neutralized. Or ash. If you put ash also, it will be gone. Now you're coming to the last neutralization. We are come to the end of this chapter. Last one, factory waste. It's very common in our Kerala.
Yes, ma'am.
Whatever is dirt or whatever is the rubbish things, you will just throw in the river, throw in the canal, throw in the thing. And some of the factories also, they push the waste into the water. As a result, you must have seen some of the news are fishes are died and fishes dead and it is rising. Yes. So this is the excess of acid. The waste excrete out of factories are highly acidic and causes threat to the survival of the marine ecosystem. Okay. The waste excreted out of factories are highly acidic and causes threat to the survival of the marine ecosystem. Marine ecosystem means fish, marine species, the marine plants. You can see beautiful plants inside the sea and the water. All these alga, fungus, you see some of the alga, they are living in the water. And
Yes,
some of
ma'am.
this alga is very good to purify the water also. They will eat the dirt in the water, alga. So if you put acid, what will happen? This alga and all these other things will which
Eat.
purify. They will eat and they will die because of the factory waste consists of acid. So, mm,
One another thing I am saying that in my house I am feeding so many fishes, and one of my fish fish water is not changing. It is very clean.
why? Why?
I don't know. My father also saying why it is like this.
Why it is? Is it clean or not clean? What do you mean by
Full
it?
clean, ma'am. Full.
Ma'am, it's always full clean without even
Ah.
cleaning it.
Without
Sorry,
any
ma'am.
cleaning it. Okay.
Ma'am,
What?
the fish eat the algae.
Yeah, the fish eat the dirt in the water. Whenever this alga forms, the fish will eat. Sucker. Usually we put sucker inside the other fish. Sucker. What is the main use of sucker? You know, it will waste. It will eat all the
Will eat.
waste dirt.
Ma'am, I
Okay.
have one sucker. Ma'am.
Yeah. So the main use of sucker in your aquarium is that. But some fish they may not eat. As a result, your water will become green in color. Some fish will eat, like a bral, big fishes, no? Pilopia and all. If you don't put the any manure or any food items, pilopia will remain in the aquarium for many days because they will eat all the dirt in the water. As the days goes by. But like red shortell, angelfish, guppy also will eat. Guppies also will
Yes,
eat
I am
the
feeding
dirt.
guppy.
Yeah. Guppies also will eat waste, dirt. But some other like red shortell, goldfish, they may not eat. Yeah, they may not eat the waste. That's why when you put the goldfish and all, aquarium will become dirty very fast. They don't clean it. They will not eat. Okay. So that is why. So release of this acidic waste into the water bodies kills fish and other organisms. Okay. It will kill other organisms, due to which factory waste are properly neutralized by adding basic substance. Usually we add potassium permanganate and the burned ashes. You know the coal, coal. Sometimes we can put this half burnt wood pieces into the water because it will reduce the acidity in the water. And even limestone, chunnambu, we can put the chunnambu inside the water in order to reduce the waste. But in a river and all, it is not possible because factory waste, they are pumping in huge amount. We cannot purify it very fast. Okay, it will take time to purify full water, but small pond, pond, small pond, no kulam, what you see in a house, that and all we can purify easily by putting this limestone, potassium permanganate, and coal pieces and all. Okay, but
Swimming pool.
yeah, swimming pool and all we can clean by adding the chlorine. You can put the chlorine into it to reduce the acidity. Okay.
Ma'am, if we put chlorine into the swimming pool and if we jump, so many things will come on our body.
First, after putting chlorine, you should not jump because chlorine has to be dissolved in the water first. You see?
For one day we should wait.
We should wait. Otherwise, what will happen? You will lose your hair and all if you chlorinate
skin
the
also
water.
became-
Skin also will become rough and all. Okay. So that is what they they used to clean first. Okay, clean first. After some time only they will allow to swim. Nowadays we don't know what is happening, but still.
When I go to a resort, I so many times I will swim. So they said tomorrow you can swim because today the thing is put chlorine.
Now understood why they are saying it. Okay, it has to be diluted. Okay, children. So that is the end of this chapter. Acid
Next
and
new chapter.
base. Yes, we finished the
And
chapter.
notes you will send.
Yes, notes I will send. So when you come on Monday, prepare your MCQ test. Okay, read the text. It's not this chapter, acid and base. Read the text. Then your PPT. I am not forgotten about the PPT submission on November 15th. So what I will do now?
Ma'am, when ma'am? November
15th.
15.
Okay.
15.
1-5. Now what I do, now I will not take the physical and chemical changes. After you completed the PPT presentation, PPT sending only, I will take that chapter. Next chapter, what I am going to start again, chapter 10. Okay. So all of you just mark it in the textbook. You don't have chapter 10. You don't have chapter 7. You don't have chapter 7, chapter 8, chapter 9. All these are not there. Okay. Please pick chapter 10.
1 minute, ma'am. I'm taking.
Take your textbook and go to the,
Respiration organisms. ma'am.
yeah, go to the content page. Content page.
Yes, ma'am, I ticked, ma'am.
Okay. Physical and chemical changes. I will be taking this after everyone submit the PPT to me. Okay. Then only I will take that lesson because it's a self-study. So after checking your PPT, I will go through what are the things you have not mentioned in that. Based on that, I will take the chapter 6. Okay. Now go to
Ma'am,
chapter 10.
Ma'am, on this chapter only, we should make PPT.
Yes, physical and chemical change. That you have to make the PPT. Okay. So next class onwards, I'll be taking chapter 10. Then you have this year chapter 11, chapter 12, chapter 14, and chapter 15. If there is time only, I will take chapter 15. So this many chapters we need to cover. Okay. Yes. Okay, children. So that's this completion of this chapter. And see, I am waiting for your PPT. So everyone has to prepare your PPT and send in my mail. Okay.
Okay, ma'am.
Okay. So let me take attendance of yours. Morning.